Terence Crawford is training like a beast, promising to knock out Canelo and prove he's the real pound-for-pound king. Claiming Canelo's power won't save him, fans are split, and the boxing world is on fire. Even legendary promoter Arum believes Crawford can pull off the upset, despite the size difference. He stated, "Terence is a super talent, and he has a real chance despite the weight disparity to defeat Canelo. A real chance." Crawford's speed, skill, and ring IQ could be the key to shocking the world. He's pushing his limits in training, determined to prove that weight doesn't define greatness. Meanwhile, Canelo remains silent, letting his fists do the talking. Some believe Crawford is biting off more than he can chew, while others see this as the biggest test of Canelo's legacy. One thing is certain: if this fight happens, it's going to shake the boxing world to its core. Crawford isn't just talking, he's making it personal. As the hype builds, he's sending direct shots at Canelo, letting him know that no amount of power or size will save him. Fans are buzzing, believing that Crawford is either getting into Canelo's head or setting himself up for a war he can't win. The Omaha-born champion has always thrived on doubters, proving again and again that skill beats strength. He believes Canelo is slowing down, and his own speed and precision will be too much to handle. Some analysts agree, saying Crawford's slick movement and counterpunching will be a nightmare for the Mexican superstar. But others argue that stepping up in weight against a powerhouse like Canelo is a dangerous move. Now, Crawford has dropped another message that's got everyone talking.
Listen, I told my boy Jazz, I already caught the biggest fish in Texas. About to get out here and get it in. I see the water. I know who the #1 fisherman is. Even big fish get caught.
With this cryptic statement, Crawford is playing mind games, making it clear that he's the hunter and Canelo is the prey. He's always been known for his mental warfare, and this is his way of making Canelo second-guess himself. Meanwhile, Canelo continues to train in silence, focused on proving that size and experience will crush any dream Crawford has of taking his throne. He has faced legends before, and to him, this is just another challenger stepping up. Boxing fans are split. Some see this as the ultimate mismatch, while others believe Crawford's hunger and skill will rewrite history. If this fight happens, it won't just be a battle of fists, but a war of wills. Crawford isn't backing down, he's doubling down. With the fight officially set for September, he has sent another bold warning to Canelo, making it clear that he's coming to take everything. He's not just stepping up in weight, he's stepping up to make history. The message is loud and clear. He will be undisputed again no matter the challenge. Fans are fired up, knowing this is a once-in-a-generation showdown that will shake the boxing world.
What's up, y'all? I'm looking forward to being undisputed in September. Let's get it. It's work time.
Crawford's confidence is unshakable, and now there's no turning back. With both men locked in for September, the stakes couldn't be higher. Canelo has ruled the bigger weight classes for years, but Crawford is determined to break that dominance. Some believe size will be the deciding factor, while others see Crawford's skill as the great equalizer. One thing is certain: when these two warriors step into the ring, boxing history will be made. Crawford's ambition isn't just about winning, it's about making history in a way no fighter has ever done before. Becoming undisputed in 3 different weight classes is something boxing has never seen, and now he's on the verge of achieving it. His move up to face Canelo is more than just a fight. It's a statement that skill, determination, and legacy matter more than size. This battle is not just about belts, but about solidifying himself as one of the greatest fighters of all time. Even top promoter Eddie Hearn acknowledges how special this moment is and stated, "I feel like the fight with Crawford as an undisputed fight is pretty cool, because Crawford's undisputed at 47 and 40, and he could become a 3-division undisputed champion." Crawford's legacy is already legendary, but this fight could take it to another level. If he beats Canelo and becomes undisputed in a 3rd division, he will achieve something no boxer in history has done. Canelo, however, remains a dominant force in the higher weight classes and refuses to let anyone take his throne easily. The challenge is massive, and Crawford thrives in these defining moments. Even legendary boxer Roy Jones Jr. also weighed in on the fight, breaking down the key to victory for both men. He believes that weight alone won't decide the outcome, but rather the way Canelo approaches the fight. The strategy, the game plan, and who controls the ring will be the real difference makers. Jones sees Crawford's ability to dictate the pace as a major factor. If Crawford takes control of the center of the ring and forces Canelo to fight on his terms, he will have the upper hand. But if Canelo imposes his strength and fights the way he should, he will walk away with the victory. It's a battle of styles, and whoever executes their plan better will leave as the undisputed champion.
Well, the weight won't be the factor. The factor will be how Canelo chooses to make the fight. If Canelo comes out and does what Canelo should do, Canelo wins the fight. If Canelo comes out and does what he shouldn't do, Crawford wins the fight. Control the center of the ring. If Crawford is allowed to control the center, he'll win.
With such high stakes, every small detail will matter in this fight. Crawford's slick movement and counterpunching will challenge Canelo's aggressive power and pressure. Both fighters have the skills, the experience, and the heart to win, but it all comes down to execution. As September approaches, the anticipation grows, and the boxing world is ready for one of the biggest showdowns in history. Even respected trainer bOXIVERSE has shared his thoughts on the fight, backing Crawford's ability to handle the challenge despite moving up in weight. Many believe Canelo's size will be too much, but Ennis sees it differently. He emphasizes that Crawford doesn't need to engage in a slugfest with Canelo to win. Instead, his movement, boxing IQ, and ability to frustrate opponents will be his biggest weapons. Rather than standing toe-to-toe with Canelo, Crawford's best strategy is to stay on the move, tie him up when needed, and dictate the pace of the fight.
I think that'd be everybody saying that, Canelo is too big for him and all that. Crawford, if you're moving up to 154, I think Crawford can handle that. I mean, what I mean by that, Crawford can box, he can move. He ain't got to bang with him, because I wouldn't give him that advice to bang with him. I have him boxing and moving, tying him up, frustrate him, That's where I would beat him the best way I know how. I wouldn't even look for the knockout. Just go ahead and move and tie him up, Most of the time, if you notice when Canelo fights, most of the guys are stationary when he be catching them with them shots. But, what you call him, he can do it all. Crawford does it all, man. Box inside, outside. He moves, He do good.
Ennis points out that Canelo has thrived against fighters who stay stationary, making them easy targets for his powerful shots. But Crawford is not a stationary fighter. He can box on the inside, outside, and use his slick footwork to stay elusive. His ability to switch styles mid-fight and adjust to any opponent makes him one of the most unpredictable fighters in the sport. If he sticks to a smart game plan, avoids unnecessary exchanges, and controls the ring, he has a real chance to neutralize Canelo's power. This fight is shaping up to be a battle of skill versus strength, movement versus pressure. Crawford's ability to execute a disciplined strategy could be the key to pulling off what many consider an upset. As the fight date approaches, the excitement only grows, with fans and experts continuing to debate whether Crawford can truly shock the world. Even light heavyweight champion Bivol, who has shared the ring with Canelo, has weighed in on the upcoming mega fight. He recognizes the significance of this matchup, with both fighters being the best in their respective divisions. Bivol, known for his disciplined boxing style and ring control, understands what it takes to challenge Canelo. He sees Crawford's movement, footwork, and ability to switch stances as key factors that could give him the edge. Instead of trading heavy shots with Canelo, Crawford must rely on his technical skills and keep the fight at his preferred distance.
I think it's an interesting fight against Crawford, of course. The best fighters in their weight classes, different styles. Good fight. Just need to do his job, what he's doing well. He's changing his stance, he's moving a lot, he's keeping distance. Like this he could win, of course, not with changing punches with him.
Bivol's insights align with what many experts have been saying. Crawford's path to victory is through smart boxing, not power exchanges. He has all the tools needed to outbox Canelo, but discipline will be the key. If Crawford sticks to his strengths, constantly adjusting and staying elusive, he has a real shot at winning. Bivol himself used a similar strategy to defeat Canelo, proving that size alone doesn't guarantee victory. Bivol, who has already beaten Canelo, knows firsthand what it takes to overcome the Mexican superstar. He respects both fighters' abilities and believes this matchup is unpredictable. Crawford has the skills to outbox Canelo, but he also has the power and precision to do more than just win on points. Bivol acknowledges that anything can happen in a fight of this magnitude, and both men have the ability to end the night in dramatic fashion. He stated, he could beat him, he could stop him. It could happen anyhow, from both sides. And Canelo, of course, will try to find some hard punch. Bivol's words add even more intrigue to this showdown. While many believe Canelo's power will be the biggest factor, Bivol reminds everyone that Crawford is just as dangerous. If Crawford fights the perfect fight and lands the right shots, a stoppage victory isn't out of the question. On the other hand, Canelo's experience at higher weight classes gives him the advantage of taking bigger punches and delivering devastating counters. Another former opponent of both men, Amir, has now weighed in on the highly anticipated fight. Khan, who has faced both Crawford and Canelo in the ring, believes that Crawford has what it takes to pull off the victory. Having experienced their power and skill firsthand, Khan's perspective carries weight in this ongoing debate. Unlike many who believe Canelo's size will be too much, Khan sees Crawford's speed, movement, and intelligence as the key to breaking down the Mexican champion. Khan's confidence in Crawford only adds more fuel to the fire. He has been in the ring with both fighters and understands their strengths and weaknesses better than most. His belief that Crawford will be too quick and too sharp for Canelo echoes what many boxing analysts have been saying. While Canelo's power and experience at higher weights make him a dangerous opponent, Crawford's ability to adapt and control fights gives him a strong chance to win. Legendary promoter Arum has now shared his thoughts on the highly anticipated showdown, adding even more intrigue to the fight. Arum, who has worked with some of the greatest fighters in history, has seen firsthand what Crawford is capable of inside the ring. While many experts focus on the size difference, Arum believes skill will play the biggest role in determining the winner. He acknowledges that Canelo is an elite fighter, but he sees Crawford's skill set as being on another level. However, he also recognizes that moving up in weight comes with real challenges that cannot be ignored.
If I had to bet the fight, that I would bet Terence, because Terence has more skills than Canelo. But he's given away a lot of weight, a lot of real weight, so that matters. But again, Terence is a tremendously skilled fighter. So is Canelo a very skilled fighter, but he doesn't have the same skill set as Terence does.
Arum's words highlight just how special this fight is. While Canelo has the size and power advantage, Crawford's superior technique, movement, and adaptability could give him the edge. The weight difference will be a challenge, but Crawford's ability to adjust and outthink his opponents has made him one of the most dangerous fighters in the sport. On the other hand, Canelo's experience against bigger fighters and his ability to wear opponents down with pressure make him a serious threat. With the fight inching closer, the excitement continues to grow. Some believe this will be Crawford's toughest test, while others think his skill and ring IQ will be enough to overcome the size gap. As both fighters prepare for the biggest night of their careers, fans and analysts alike are debating whether Crawford's technical brilliance can outshine Canelo's power and experience. Even outside the boxing world, big names are weighing in on this historic fight, and none come bigger than Shaquille O'Neal. The NBA legend is known for his love of combat sports and has never been shy about sharing his opinions. Now, Shaq has made a bold statement that has the boxing world buzzing. He believes Terence Crawford will not only beat Canelo, but will knock him out. While many see Canelo as the naturally bigger and stronger fighter, Shaq's confidence in Crawford adds another layer of excitement to this already massive showdown.
Everyone's talking about the one fight right now, Terence Crawford versus Canelo. Who do you got?
I gotta go Terence Crawford.
Terence Crawford?
Yeah.
Why?
This is the best ever.
Really? You think he's the greatest ever?
Yeah.
Over Ali, Muhammad Ali? I didn't know you were a big Terence Crawford fan like that.
You have to understand that there's eras, and in different eras, you can bring down the titles. Like, for example, Joker's the best big man now.
Right.
And I don't like.
You put Joker over you as the best big man?
It's
Oh.
different eras and different time. It's not my era, not my time now.
True.
It's their time. So he's the greatest big man in the NBA right now. So I let the people decide who that. But right now, Terence Crawford is the best.
So
and Floyd, because Floyd has never lost.
So how does Terence beat Canelo? Decision?
He's
Or
gonna knock him out.
he's going to knock Canelo out?
Yes, man.
So they're going to have the fight at the Vegas Stadium, Raider Stadium. You're going to be there?
I heard it was off.
No, it's back on.
Okay,
now
yes,
it's back
yeah,
on.
I'll
It's
be
in
there.
September 13th in Vegas.
I'll be there.
You'll be there. Front row? Front row?
Of course.
All right, cool. You're the man.
Shaq's prediction adds fuel to the debate about whether size will be the deciding factor or if skill and precision will win the night. Crawford is not known as a one-punch knockout artist, but his timing, accuracy, and ability to break opponents down have led to devastating stoppages. If he can land clean shots consistently, the idea of him stopping Canelo isn't impossible. On the other side, Canelo has faced some of the hardest hitters in boxing and has proven his ability to absorb punishment. His chin, toughness, and relentless pressure make him one of the most difficult fighters to stop. However, Shaq's belief in Crawford's ability to finish the fight only adds to the anticipation. As September approaches, fans and experts alike continue to debate whether Crawford can do the unthinkable and stop the Mexican superstar inside the ring. Former middleweight champion Danny Jacobs, who has shared the ring with Canelo, has given his honest take on the fight. Jacobs, known for his durability and experience against elite fighters, respects Crawford's skills but believes there is one major question that could determine the outcome: whether Crawford can handle Canelo's power. Many experts and fans agree that Crawford is the more technical fighter, but stepping up to face a proven knockout artist in a heavier division is a completely different challenge. Jacobs highlights that Crawford has never faced a fighter with Canelo's kind of strength and pressure. He's never been punched by a fighter like Canelo. He's never had the pressure to deal with like a Canelo. Jacobs raises an important point that many have discussed. Crawford has dominated every opponent he has faced, but none of them had Canelo's size and power. Canelo is known for his ability to cut off the ring, walk his opponents down, and land crushing body shots that wear fighters down over time. Crawford's speed and movement will be crucial in avoiding these dangers, but the question remains whether he can withstand the physicality that comes with fighting at a higher weight class. Jacobs also acknowledges that Crawford is the more skilled fighter, but he believes the real test will be Crawford's ability to absorb Canelo's punches. Crawford's chin has never truly been tested by someone of Canelo's size and strength, and that could be the defining factor in this fight. My heart is with Terence Crawford, but the only deciding factor that I feel like may change is if he's able to take the punch. He has the skill over Canelo, but can he take that wrath? Can he take that 168-175 power? Jacobs' comment sums up the biggest concern for Crawford in this fight. His skill level is unquestionable, and many believe he can outbox Canelo if he sticks to the right game plan. However, the reality is that Canelo's punches at 168 and 175 pounds are far different from anything Crawford has ever faced. Power is often the great equalizer in boxing, and if Canelo is able to land clean shots, it could completely change the course of the fight. Amir Khan has once again shared his thoughts on the highly anticipated showdown between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. Having fought both men, Khan understands their strengths and how they have evolved over the years. While many are questioning whether Crawford can handle the size and power of Canelo, Khan reminds everyone that Crawford is not a small fighter either. He believes size will play a role, but it may not be the deciding factor. At the same time, Khan acknowledges that Canelo has improved significantly since their fight, becoming a more well-rounded and technical boxer.
Size, bro, remember, Crawford then is a big boy as well. Crawford's a big guy when it comes to weight. A box fight, yeah.
What do you think?
I think Crawford, in my opinion, but size might matter. But then again, I think since when I fought Canelo's become a better boxer. He started boxing more better. You know what I mean? Technical more. Especially against the last fight against Mangui. He boxed really well as well. And he's looking really good. He's still, a lot of people might say, oh, he's getting old, this, that, another. But no, Canelo's still a beast.
Khan's insight adds another layer to the conversation. While Crawford is known for his skill and movement, Canelo has evolved into a much smarter and more calculated fighter. His ability to adapt and improve over time has made him even more dangerous. Crawford may have the tools to outbox him, but he will be facing a version of Canelo that is far more disciplined and refined than the one Khan fought years ago. As September draws closer, the excitement continues to build, with fans eager to see if Crawford's skills will be enough to overcome the ever-evolving Canelo. Uzbek champion Israil Madrimov has now given his take on the highly anticipated fight, adding another perspective to the growing debate. Madrimov, known for his power and ring IQ, sees Crawford as the superior fighter when it comes to skill, intelligence, and experience. While many believe Canelo's strength will be the biggest factor, Madrimov believes that if the fight goes the full 12 rounds, Crawford has the clear advantage. He views Crawford as not only the smarter fighter, but also the one with more power than people realize. For Madrimov, the longer the fight lasts, the more it will favor Crawford.
You know, if 168 pounds, I think it's Canelo, but it's Canelo better technique, because 50-50. If 12 rounds, Crawford win, I think. If knockout, it's Canelo.
What makes Crawford so difficult to fight against?
He has power, smart, in more practical.
He has more experience.
He's very experienced.
Madrimov's analysis aligns with what many boxing purists believe. Crawford's ability to adapt and control the pace will be crucial in a long fight. If Canelo cannot secure an early knockout or wear Crawford down with body shots, the fight could slip away from him. Crawford has proven time and time again that he gets stronger as fights progress, making adjustments and breaking down his opponents round by round. His precision, counterpunching, and ability to stay composed under pressure give him a strong chance in the later rounds. Canelo, on the other hand, will look to impose his power early and make Crawford uncomfortable. While his skills have evolved, he has struggled against fighters who use movement and high boxing IQ to avoid his traps. Madrimov's take only adds to the excitement, as fans eagerly anticipate whether Crawford's superior boxing brain will be enough to outclass Canelo over 12 rounds. After all the debates, expert opinions, and breakdowns, Terence Crawford himself has spoken. Confident as ever, Crawford isn't just predicting victory, he's guaranteeing it. He believes his skill set, experience, and ability to adapt in the ring make him unstoppable no matter the challenge. While many continue to question whether he can handle Canelo's power, Crawford remains unfazed, fully convinced that he has all the tools needed to come out on top. He stated, "I'm going to win. I'm going to win. Man, I do everything, man. It ain't nothing that I can't do." With Crawford's bold declaration, the stage is officially set for one of the biggest fights in boxing history. Two undisputed champions, two of the best pound-for-pound fighters, and one fight that could redefine legacies. The weight difference, the styles, and the mental warfare leading up to the bout all add to the drama and excitement. Crawford is stepping into uncharted territory while Canelo is defending his dominance at the higher weights. But who truly has the edge? Will Crawford's technical brilliance and adaptability be enough to overcome Canelo's power and experience at the higher weight? Or will Canelo prove once again that size and strength rule in boxing's toughest divisions? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think Crawford can pull off the biggest win of his career? Or will Canelo show why he has ruled the higher weight classes for years? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and tune in for more videos like this as we bring you all the latest updates, analysis, and fight predictions leading up to this epic showdown. As the countdown to September begins, excitement continues to rise. Fans, analysts, and fighters are closely watching, knowing that this clash will define an era in boxing. Crawford's speed and skill will be tested against Canelo's power and experience, making this a historic battle. When these two champions step into the ring, the boxing world will witness a fight that will be remembered for generations.